All right, I'm live, y'all. I just wait for this guy to come back now. Wreck Nick Beats.
It says you live, but it says you wait another hour.
Hold up, I'm confused as fuck. All right.
There we go.
It shows me live?
Yeah. We did the foot live right now.
We live?
Yeah, I'm live now.
By the way, Rick, you gotta change my damn Twitter handle, man.
What's your Twitter? Oh, you was able to change your Twitter handle?
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh, he was able to change his Twitter handle?
There he goes. Good looking out, bruh. Appreciate you, man. Yo, shout out the stream if y'all could. Thanks.
You was able to change your Twitter handle?
That's fucked up, Chase. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
I'm trying to get State of Decay 2, okay?
You can't get it, right?
And get it. All right, let me pull up my
You said somebody got clean.
All right, look, I'm gonna try to bat one more time. All right,
That's some dog shit.
try back because I want to stream it.
Yo, what up, chat? We're waiting to get a few people in here, man. I don't know how the notifications are working right now. I know, like, a few people told me yesterday they had to, like, resub to my channel again. I don't know what's up with YouTube, man. I just ain't shit in these streets, bro.
You ain't.
I ain't shit, right? Thanks. I ain't shit. What's poppin', Jimbo?
Bruh.
What happened?
This is why nobody likes the fucking Microsoft store.
What happened? Go ahead. Say it with your chest,
This
bro.
garbage, man. Man.
What's happening?
my
You can't no, for real. Like
God.
you can't really like play.
I can't download any games. Like I'm trying to give them my money.
On Justice.
Oh wait, yo, chill, y'all. Justice Young, 2K and shit. Listen, you can't go on the Xbox app and just purchase it, bro.
He did the
No,
foot.
I
He
did.
spent
Look,
his own money.
what I'm saying is when I go on the Xbox app, when I hit the store button,
Yeah.
it brings up the Microsoft store.
So you did the fuck serious. You can't.
It
It
says
ain't
you
going
did
down.
the foot not playing this game.
It ain't going down.
That's fucking trash, yo. And we
It's
try to
ghetto
get
what it
Chase to
is.
play this shit.
I've been wanting to play the game since I seen it. Since I knew it was coming out.
Man, that's ass. Yo, Chase, you was able to share this out, right?
I'm doing it. I'm about to in a second.
He said I'm doing. I'm doing. Yo, oh shit, we all got green screens too. This shit lit. Why is it that Chase is like has the best looking green screen? Yeah, this man just went corporate on us. Anyways, though, I want to see if we can get more people
It's
here.
not.
What up, Green Jello?
It's not the. It's because of this light.
If you
I
guys
turn
ever
the light
seen,
off. If I turn it off, let's see how it looks.
oh, your shit look poor like ours. Yo, I fuck with that. Yo, hold on. Chase, I ain't gonna lie. You look like 2011 Chase Money when you had the shit quality face cam. Lit. Throwback shit.
Hey,
Yo, I seen a Blackout video of yours. He was like, what's going on, y'all? It's going. And he started talking mad shit.
Correction.
so we on some real grassroots shit. That's what you saying.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious.
I'm leaving my shit on like this, yeah. I'm gonna do a tutorial with the face cam, but you won't be able to see me.
That's foul.
You remember that video?
He was like, what's going on, guys? The way to fix not Black Ops, Battlefield with the issues, somebody goes, yo, no lie, I really appreciate your tutorial, but this was the most pointless face cam ever, yo. All I see is a silhouette. I said, wow. All you see was hand gestures and shit in black. Like, that shit was crazy. He said, Ricky, when you plan on streaming again, I need my fix. Well, I was trying to see if Chase downloads State of Decay, but they're not giving him.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the shit working.
All right, bet. So, yeah, we back. This is episode 4, Rapper Podcast. Pretty much some shit went down last week. I wasn't able to well, last week I think I went live. It was the week before that I haven't went live. And then this week I went live early because I wasn't sure if any of the fellas had anything to do. But I know I have to do some stuff later, so I wasn't able to stream the show at 4 p.m. But we back already. He said, is this GMG Saturday morning? Facts. It was like one of those ships with the cartoons and shit. But let me see what's going on right now. I don't know if they announced any other news with Kingdom Hearts. Pretty much right now, where I'm getting at is there's a possible November release date, December. So I don't know. But let's get right. You playing Kingdom Hearts? Lit. So let's get right into this. So obviously we got Chase and Wu in here. No need for introductions. Chase don't really fuck with the introductions. I'm looking at Chase right now.
I don't do intros.
I don't do no fucking
man.
intros and shit. But I want to jump right into this. So Chase said he's buying it, and Chase lost the bet off rip. I could show proof, PayPal
Man,
proof.
hey, why you doing that? That ain't got nothing to do with today's topics. Yo, man, cancel that shit. What you doing,
Cancel
man?
that shit? That's
Cancel that shit, man.
Yo, you lost the
can't do
bet,
that,
dog.
man.
God damn.
Bro, I made it known that I was not buying Black Ops, and somebody hit me with the breath of Black Ops, and I'm just like, yo, I can't say no, fam. I can't say nah, I don't want your money. Like, he just say, yo, please, I want you guys to stream it, blah blah blah. And I say, yo, you know what you just did for me? You just helped me win the bet.
The breath of Black Ops.
The breath of Black. Don't do that, bro. Some trash.
Yo.
When you say.
Oh, yeah. But you buying this shit day one, right?
Buying what?
You buying Black Ops 4, bro.
That's day one, immediate pre-order.
Am I
season
buying
pass
it?
and all that.
Yep. You know you buying it, bro.
I'm not. I will always buy a Treyarch game.
All right.
Did the fuck buying that?
Yo, so wait.
Hear me?
What was the shit that he was saying about Black Ops though? You said you actually think it's gonna be the best Black Ops game?
I think
He said
this
it's
is
gonna
going
better
to
than Black
be
Ops 3. He threw him under the bus and-
possibly. I think it's going to be the best Call of Duty on PS4 or Xbox One. That's what I said.
You really? And why is that? Can you please elaborate a little bit?
A lot of people complaining about advanced movement, like Black Ops 3, but they would have preferred a Black Ops 3 with boots on the ground. That's basically what this game looks like. A big ass Black Ops 3 expansion without flying people. And there's some dope shit they put in there. Now, there's a lot of bullshit in there. I'm not looking forward to people shooting with one hand while throwing grenades, people shooting with one hand while putting riot shields down, all that other bullshit. But no, I think it's gonna be the best shit. Look, they've had what? 2-3 years to figure out all the shit that people absolutely don't want in their game mechanically. So they took it out. I don't know, man. All their games are good.
So you don't. So because I know. Woo, what about? Well, Woo, what do you? How do you feel about this Black Ops? You're a fan of Treyarch too, right?
You damn right.
And you think, and for some reason, since I've been watching like the gameplay, because that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to make it clear. I think when you pass over 500,000 subs in your Call of Duty channel, and I fucked with you, I think I just end up just not wanting to watch any of the bullshit because there's so many of them, bruh. That, and I'm not gonna say any names for that reason, but all of a sudden they've been speaking the most realest shit about the problems in Call of Duty. But once that Activision phone call comes in, like, hey, we're gonna fly you out, you don't hear nothing negative, bruh. And I just seen certain people that I watch all the time just praise the shit out of this game, and I'm like, yo, I know for a fact they is lying because. Come on, man. I can't say names, man.
Now, Matt, if you're gonna say names, and you're gonna have to turn your camera on too if you're talking about people.
My camera is on.
It's on stream.
It's on my stream, man.
Oh.
You said exposed. You ain't watching my. You ain't even looking at the comments or nothing. Exposed, yo. Exposed. No, but look, all right. I'll use Hollow Point for example. You guys know who Hollow Point is, right? Are y'all aware of Hollow Point? He does Fortnite, Rainbow Six, Call of Duty, all this shit, right?
Well, you just told me somebody new right now.
I mean.
Oh, y'all don't know him though. Y'all don't know him.
Dude's entertaining.
Not really.
You was listening to him for like.
No. I was listening to him when he had 20,000 subs. So like at that time, the complaints, everything was mutual. Everything, he was just talking about it. I really fucked with his commentary. But for some reason, him, of course, Drifter, and I like Drifter a lot, but I noticed Drifter too. None of them is saying shit negative, bro.
What shoots, man? Drifter, what? Man,
right now? Have you been watching what Drifter's been? That's what I'm trying to say.
Black Ops 4. I thought you were talking about the other game.
That's what I'm trying to say. So pretty much where I'm getting at is stop listening. If you are watching people right now who have flown out there, understand that the expectation, the hype of them flying out there, they're just gonna do nothing but praise the game. But it's just like 2K. A couple months later, they're gonna say the same shit about the game and the issues that are happening. Because I've seen nothing but Black Ops 3 with like a huge overhaul of an expansion. That's what I got from the multiplayer reveal. And you know damn well they don't show no gameplay this early, fam. And you know why they showing gameplay this early. They scrapped the single player. Chase, you loved the single player to Call of Duties. You said that was the reason why you buy Call of Duty.
Why you you lying though, right?
Yo.
I don't do campaign dope. I just always skip over that shit.
Woo loves the campaign of Call of Duty Black Ops.
Nigga, you can run my fade when I see you in California. Don't do that.
So y'all don't wait, so y'all don't like the campaign?
I don't not like it.
The campaign was
like probably Black Ops 2. Other than that, I play the campaign just out of force of habit. Like I don't play that shit because I have to. I could literally skip that shit and be all right.
Well, T Martin has me blocked, y'all, so I can't see his hype. You know what
Good. I'm glad he blocked me.
Good, bro. How y'all gonna say good? Like,
I'm happy T Martin blocked you.
bro, he followed me for a day and a half, and then he unfollowed me, and then he just blocked me about a couple months later. Like,
Man, I'm gonna help it. I hope he tell other people that he know to block you as well for what you did. You know what you did. You deserve.
Whatever, man.
He over here trying to be like, I'm the victim.
Nah, man. Listen, anyways, it don't really matter. But this is the questions I wanted to ask. There was some stuff about Black Ops 4 that's been announced. Obviously, what we talked about before the show was there's no 6v6 anymore. There's no more big maps. There's no more 9v9s for ground war, and pretty much they're making it 5v5. And it's not because they're going competitive. They, from what Vandahar said post show, was we noticed a lot. Literally, he said this is why I fuck with him. Lobbies are dead on ground war. Nobody plays ground war like that anymore. A lot of the teams, they like to play competitive with 5 and 6v6. So they decided let's go with 5v5 and make the health 150. I don't know if you agree with that.
He could have kept 6v6 and just got rid of ground war. Like, whose man's?
How you?
What we gonna say, Chase? Yeah.
Dude, and we had this conversation. We always had this conversation about these games. The casuals are the people that matter. These companies are always making these changes for the competitive scene, and it's not only for competitive. It ends up being the entire game is affected by competitive changes. 6v6 is just a staple of the game. Like, honestly, all the people we might play with, it's hard to get 6 because you always got more people than just 6. Now we have to, like, somebody gotta get
somebody gotta drop somebody. Yeah.
Somebody gotta get kicked out. You gotta get restructured on because we're only doing 5v5. Why not just let the game stay 6v6? I mean, it ain't gonna stop the game from lagging. This shit's still gonna be.
Still gonna be lagging.
We playing on peer-to-peer servers. Like, get the fuck up out of here. You talking about competitive play, but we ain't got dedicated. Vonahar, get these nuts, dog. Cancel that.
People complained that Team Deathmatch was only 75 kills and they wanted it to be 100. So now it's gonna be 75 kills with 5v5
and 150 health.
Right. I mean, like, yo, competitive dudes is different. They play the game the way you're supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? But casuals are going to be hiding. Sometimes it's already bad enough finding people, and then when you find them, there's 3 of them, and they're just sitting in each other's asses. Now you got one less person. You know what I mean? It's...
No, and you know what else is crazy is that I've seen a couple of tweets coming from, like, certain esports teams, and they're like, now, how do we compete? Like, do we have to sub somebody out? Do we have to eliminate somebody? And now, like, for example, you'll have somebody who's like the head coach of the team. I'll use an example with, like, say Optic. You know, say Scump was like the head of the team, but he wasn't the best, right? Now they have to look at it like, do we have to sub the main person out and play with just 5? So I don't know why they're doing that. I know they said one of the huge inspirations was from Destiny 2's 4v4, which that direction I don't agree with either because of how they decided to make it so casual friendly. But another major thing about Black Ops now is that you do not heal automatically. You have to now press the right, I guess, on the D-pad, and he self heals. L1, okay, and he self heals. So I don't know if you see
L1.
L1 to self heal.
What was L1 before that?
Throw flash grenades.
Tactical.
So now we're tactical.
R1, depending on what you pick.
Well, I'm gonna be changing my thing up because like I said, for the PlayStation 4, I never liked L2 and R2 because I feel like the triggers are a little bit distant from the controller. So I'll most likely be switching back. But here's the problem with that. I seen the gameplay. You guys seen the gameplay? Well, I know you seen it during the reveal. Chase, you said you just finished watching the reveal. You didn't notice he was running, shooting, and healing at the same time.
I don't like it.
There's actually official like gameplay up too. That's what I was watching before.
That's what I'm saying. I did not like that. I've seen homie was really healing himself, and as he kept getting shot, he kept spamming it. That's something that we know for a fact is going to be nerfed, and that's why I have a problem because I feel like the amount of nerfs that's going to get is going to debunk the whole health system, and it's going to force players to now even camp more.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, oh, I got a shot. I gotta sit here and wait for the damn bar to go up because it's actually on a rechargeable thing. It's not like you keep pressing it like how they showed on the real reveal thing. It has a timer, but the problem is that timer goes up about fast as shit though. Like, you kill somebody, heal yourself, and then it's already like halfway there by the time you already shot somebody. Like, it's instant damn near.
I think it's something that people will learn to actually like, to be honest with you. Because how many times, first of all, since Black Ops 1, I've been complaining that the healing was too slow. Yeah. I mean, you get shot, you go duck under cover, and 5 seconds later, it might not actually be 5 seconds. You're still not 100%, because the health, the regenerated health took so long. Matter of fact, there was a perk on it was on Modern Warfare 3 for regenerating health to make it recharge a little faster. I think this is going to be better for people that like to go out and kill people and not sit back. So yeah, a lot of the times we run into 2 or 3 people, but now what you're gonna run into is what happens to me a lot is I run into 3 people. I kill 2, and that third dude I run out of ammo. So now you got to try to worry about your ammo and your health. That's going to add an extra level of skill, which people ask for a bigger skill gap, because let's be honest, after Black Ops 1, the skill gap was not ever like that again. I felt that Black Ops 1 had the best skill gap of all the Call of Duties. I think this will be a little bit closer to that. Once they nerf the health, the healing, so that it isn't too fast, I think it'll be good, man. I mean, people just gonna have to get used to it. If you ask me.
To me, a skill gap in Call of Duty seems like an oxymoron. Like, that shit don't even seem like a thing, because the games that I probably would say had a skill gap would be like the Advanced Warfare, even though I fucking hated that game, and like the Black Ops one, because people didn't know how to run on the walls and like chain that shit. But like with boots on the ground, it seems like the damn skill gap is just, can you shoot the motherfucker first? And if you have a good monitor and a good connection, this is a GG.
Well, you see, another big problem, I felt like the only reason why Black Ops 1 was more like competitive with that was because there was some optimization issues and connection issues with that 0.9 second delay that they had. So like for people to just master that alone, I'm like, all right, cool. With Black Ops 4, when I seen the reveal, I have no problem with them continuing the franchise with Rune and all those characters, the specialists from the previous game. My problem was it legit looked like a Black Ops 3 without thruster jumping. And what they did was they added 8 new specialists, took out a couple of the old ones. They gave them now a custom class setup for their abilities alongside your pick 10. And
they took out Prophet. That's right.
Yeah, they took out Prophet. They took out a lot of people. But another major thing too was, if you looked at the specialist trailer, it legit looks like a Rainbow Six Siege trailer for new characters. And I'm just like, yo, and all their influences is bugging me out, because they took a certain thing that's in League of Legends. They took a lot of shit from other games, and I'm like, yo, at one point, games were taking the format of what Call of Duty had, and it just looks like Call of Duty has just been, with Black Ops 3, it looks like a lot of influence has been taken from so many other games. They have a new specialist that reminds me of, I forgot, probably Wu, you know this, of a character from Rainbow Six who can, I think, eye down, like, really heal you, and then something with the map.
Finka and Lion. Yeah,
and it's very identical, too. So I'm just like, I don't know how they're going to work it. The only problem is, they are adding things, for example, like if you're playing Battlefield, what is the most normal thing for us to do if we need ammo? We press down the D-pad, we call out that we need ammo. They're adding things like that in Call of Duty, but it doesn't make that much sense because the way players play Call of Duty.
Niggas finna ignore that shit. Ain't nobody finna pay attention to you.
That's like the emotes. That's like adding emotes into the game. Like, not people don't really care for that. That's probably gonna be next. Another major thing is they're removing kills and death and most of the objective game types, and they're replacing it with your KDR. So they're saying, and at first I said, damn, that's kind of trash. And I looked at it again. I'm like, wait a minute. What were we gonna say, Chase? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, all right. So World War II, there was war. Your kill death ratio does not count on war.
Nope.
At all. You can die 500 times on war, and it does not go towards your stats. People care too much about kill death ratio, but these people don't play free for all, and they don't play team deathmatch. So why do you? If you play those modes, then it's one thing. But if you are playing domination, if you're one of those people that you go into domination matches and all you do is kill people, I hate playing with people like that, because you're not
a pair of scissors. I hate
you. First of all, I'm a Slayer. You're weak as fuck. You're the Slayer. You'd be playing on a pro team somewhere, or you would be doing game battles, or maybe not a pro team, but you would be doing something where you can play against people who actually are competitive players, but you're not. You're weak as fuck, and you watch YouTubers that think you're that good. You are a regular person, so you should be playing the game the way it's meant to be played. I'm not saying you need 10 captures, but if I look and I play kill confirm and you go 40-2 with 3 confirms, you're weak as fuck. Fuck out of here. I don't like those people. So yes, kill death ratio, they could take that out of all the objective game.
Get that the fuck up out of here.
Take
Like
it out.
they have one game where they go 30-4 and all of a sudden, oh, I'm a Slayer. If you don't get your ass the fuck up out of here.
Hell, yo, you're playing dog. How hard is it? I could go in team. I could go in every mode to play TDM if I want to, but that's weak. I don't do that.
Another thing too,
easy, honestly.
Another thing too that I'm starting to see, something that I really thought about and I like now looking back at that is it really shows how much you contributed and brag. I like the bragging rights in that more because when you showed your kills in death, you most likely was like a camper to me. Unless I seen that you was running a gun. That's why I don't like playing with randoms. But the reason why they added that was because they integrated some system with like domination to capture the flag, where now it's a percentage that is shown to see how much you contributed to it with the objective. And it's rumored with that, with certain people who are able to play, that you are actually able to now kick people in lobbies. You guys can vote to kick people in lobbies who you probably felt.
Get them the fuck up out of here, yeah.
So that's why I'm like, they're adding all that. And I'm actually happy. And that's in the same conversation they're saying we're bringing back league play. I don't know if you guys ever played league play, but
I don't care. League play I like to watch, but
I like that shit. I like that.
I like watching it. I don't play it though.
I had fun playing it because like it was more fun because A, it was more competitive, and B, I didn't run into like as many bitch ass motherfuckers as a casual match. It was more competitive. It was more fun. But I will say they did take elements from Overwatch. Remember like the first time Overwatch came out, you could have an entire team of Tracer or an entire team of fucking divas.
I hated that, bro.
Yeah, well, remember like when they finally patched it, like you can only have one character. This game's doing the same shit with that. Like you can only have like one specialist on a team.
That's what I'm saying. It's so very influenced with like, and you know what? At the same time, I can't go back on my word with it, but like I don't mind when they are influenced by certain things. Like Rainbow Six would be trash if everybody can be Hatchet or everybody could be Lion or whoever. Like that would be so garbage if you could be the same character. So in this case, that's what I'm saying. Like it's too OP. So now with everything they're starting to integrate, because I think Chase, you said you're cool with the fact they're adding 150% of health. Me personally, they shouldn't have just went to 150. They should have just made the gauge, I guess, the damage to your health and left it at 100. But now it might throw some people off. But I'm cool with that too, because Call of Duty, you often die so fast. And I feel like with the amount of nerfs and patches, we never know what is going to be the correct health gauge for our player, which is always going to be trash to me.
If there's anything that we know about Treyarch, though, they will patch the shit out of their games. So the second a complaint gets out, it's going to be like maybe 10 people who retweet that shit, patch.
That's what I'm saying. That's all, and it's really big on Reddit. Like a lot of people complain on Reddit, and like I said, I already know a few things that may be patched. People are worried that sniper rifle shots, headshots are going to be debunked, but no, of course they're going to match off.
They're one shot.
Yeah, they're going to match them off, and I'm hoping that they really fix the hitboxes in this game. Yeah. No, well, Black Ops is different compared to like Ghost. Like, remember Ghost was bad.
Ghost? No.
Ghost
I
had
like Ghost.
Ghost had
amazing hit detection.
Ghost had bad hitboxes with women, with the actual female on characters.
Oh, see, I didn't.
Because they were much skinnier, and you can still hit them on the side of their face. That's not actually close. Yeah, that was a big problem with Ghost. Well, that's why a lot of people pick women. But
I had no idea.
No, so what you guys are watching here is some gameplay from the actual event. I believe this is probably Noah J's gameplay, and also on IGN they were showing off the same gameplay. This is just the objective that they're playing on the map. It looks very similar. Actually, it looks
the
like
game just looks like a more updated Black Ops 4, like how Chase said. Like it does look like fun, but my only issue with shit is that healing bullshit, the new specialist things, and just like the whole run and gun thing. Like what killed me was how they were saying at the press conference was like, how are we gonna keep the gameplay up tempo since just boots on the ground? Like, bitch, it's always been up tempo. What game are you playing?
That's what I'm saying, man. People get, because of the advanced movement, people kind of forgot how fast paced. Black Ops 1 was not as fast paced as the other games. I will say that. It was definitely a slower game than the other ones. But outside of that, it's going to come down to map design for the speed of the game. If you look here, you know, people are like, well, damn, it's going to take longer to kill people. A lot of people complain that you die too fast on like the last 4 games. So if you watch this game, it looks like it's pretty close to what people actually want, where you kill fast, but you don't die super duper fast. If you're watching this gameplay, a lot of people, until you tell them that the health is 150, may not even recognize that people have more health on here, because it's not that many more bullets. It's 1 to 2 bullets additional. Look how fast the guns shoot anyway. And with the hit detection issues and all that stuff, I think it should compensate for just making sure that people, like, the time to kill is not real ridiculous. I'm a little concerned with this map we're looking at here, though.
If anything,
it looks very chaotic.
If anything, it just makes you have to stay on target longer. That's all it really does.
That's skill. That's what you want. First of all, we want recoil, and there's not enough of it on this game, from what I'm seeing. And you want people to make sure they can stay on target long enough to get a kill. How many times you get killed by people that's not even shooting at you? That's what I'm saying. That should not happen in a game like this. You have full health. Somebody was shooting at somebody else. You happen to just come around the corner and you die in like 1 to 2 shots.
Not only that, remember the delayed kills? Those were bad too.
This game has no recoil. They was talking all that good shit, but if you watch this gameplay, the gun's moving, but the camera ain't going nowhere. And not to mention, with they actually use the same damn asset from the crossbow that was on Black Ops 3 for that damn shit. But they were talking about the gun smoke. They accentuate that more than the recoil itself. Like, really watch the shooting mechanic. Like, ain't nothing new.
And
like,
what we gonna say? Go ahead.
I was about to say, it just kills me how they was talking all that good shit about, we added recoil to the game. Bitch, that should have been in there years ago.
To be fair, all right, so 2 things. One, shout out to Underscore for the $2 donation. He said the podcast is growing to greatness. And then shout out to Danny Allen. He said just wanted to show support. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you guys. And 2 things. One, I can't judge. Always remember this. This game is so damn early for them in their beta stage for this event. So everything is probably going to be OP. And with the weapon that they're using, I think probably is most likely going to be the most used weapon in the beginning when the game drops. You all know that. It seems to be too accurate. What they were working on with the recoil was making sure that the hip firing, because remember, there was certain parts, bro, we would play Black Ops 3 and not even have to aim. We would start hip firing, and that was one of the major key points they wanted to work on. But it's embarrassing.
BMP, baby.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing that that's something they put emphasis on when we're like in 2018, where in your Call of Duty game, that should have always been something recognized. Like, they should have always worked on hip firing to the point where when you hip fire, your bullets aren't going straight. So they try to put more work in that. And who's here a fan of the Pick 10 system?
Me.
I am.
I fucks with it.
So they're bringing it back. They're obviously overhauling everything, but they're also bringing the Infinite Warfare, which I actually like this feature in Infinite Warfare, was the modifications for your weapons. Only thing that sucks is they didn't confirm whether or not you can have just like Battlefield style, like as many attachments on your weapons. So they're bringing over like these modifications. You get to scrap for parts, upgrade your modifications for your weapons, really try to upgrade and all that good stuff. So it gives you at least an avenue to like grind to obtain certain things. But like I said, I don't know how deep or how different it's going to be from Infinite Warfare. But this gameplay here, I'm not really digging the map and its domination. It
reminds me of one of the DLC maps is actually on Black Ops 3. I forgot, but it's like 3 maps in one. It's like a snow part, a forest part, and then the main part.
Yep.
That's what it reminds me of.
Was that? I thought that was Black Ops 3.
That was Black Ops.
Yeah, I said Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3, yeah, but that map was so... they goofed me with that map because I thought that map was going to be so lit, and it ended up being like one of the worst maps.
It's just too much. Just real quick, as far as the recoil, they added predictive recoil patterns so that people know how the recoil is going to go, and kind of how to shoot, because it'll always shoot the same exact way. So that's what they did for the recoil. Is that
a good thing?
I don't know. There's no way to really know. I mean, I couldn't even tell you. Honestly, I felt like I could control a lot of the recoil on the guns anyway. But the issue, I had was I would be burst firing people at range, but they would just spray and they would kill me from a distance. And I never really liked that, because you really should not be going full auto super far like that. So maybe that'll help. I don't know. I think that's one of the things that competitive players will take more advantage of than regular people. It's just knowing.
It looks like a force. It looks like they're trying to force you to like not spray and pray, but more or less tap the trigger, which is something that I've gotten used to over the time playing, like either if I'm playing a PUBG, playing Siege, especially Siege, playing a Battlefield game, Like I learned to like tap the trigger. I actually enjoy that more. But and if they're trying to put emphasis on that, I'm actually fine with that. I know now, which is something. Thank God. What is the most annoying thing? We do this shit to each other when we play Call of Duty, but taking each other's kills or like just killing whatever. Now, if you get at least 50% damage or more, and say you took my kill, we both get the kill. Which
That's
is
damn near on site when you do that shit to me.
like I'm fine with that. Battlefield does that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you contributed to at least 50% or 75%, you should be rewarded with the kill and whatever rewards come with that. So the only thing is because they're bringing in small maps and they're trying to make the game faster pace. You know how many kill streaks is gonna be out there? If I'm getting 50% of my shots in and you killing, like we're gonna get assist with kills and all that shit combined. That's gonna be kind of crazy.
Let's talk about the kill streaks. Let's be honest. If the game has great kill streaks, we will endure all of the nonsense in the game.
All the fuck shit. MW2 is a prime example.
Exactly. Black Ops 2, all those nice kill streaks. If they have good kill streaks, people will play the game. They will look past pretty much everything as long as they can earn those kill streaks and just like destroy people. World War II, when Ghost came out, I said, the kill streaks will never get worse.
World War II kill streaks is worse. World War II kill streaks is worse. And nothing worse but a SATCOM.
A SATCOM, bro. No, I thought there was never going to be something worse than a SATCOM, but there is something just as bad as the SATCOM. World War II, the counter UAV. How do you mess up the counter UAV in your game?
You can still see the fucking map still.
No, exactly. The only thing the counter UAV does is it stops the people on the other team from calling their UAVs in. It doesn't block the radar. The purpose of the counter UAV is to block the radar.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Just, dude.
It blocks the HUD. That's what it's supposed to do.
Right, that's what it's supposed to do. But on there, they're like, no. If somebody has UAVs up, it takes them down, and then you can't call your UAVs in for a set time period. You know, that's the worst kill streak. That's just worse than the Valkyrie rockets from Black Ops 1.
I mean, the SATCOM was ass because, like, in the game that needed UAVs, they gave us that bullshit. Like, who's mans, bro?
Yeah. SATCOM.
First you get one SATCOM, then you get two SATCOms, then you get four SATCOms, you have a UAV. The fuck?
No, I remember Team War. That was Team War.
Yeah. I know you guys just seen the ending gameplay of this on the stream, right? Yeah, homie just quickscope.
Yeah, you can quickscope in this game. You ain't know?
Oh. I mean,
fast-paced gameplay, baby.
If the quick scoping is like Black Ops 1, I mean, I don't want to get quick scope, but it doesn't really bother me as much. But when it's like World War II, Black Ops 2, and Ghost, World War II is the
problem when I can quick scope on fucking Call of Duty. Cause I don't quick scope. It's a damn shame on World War II I can quick scope. I have gameplays of that shit. Going positive.
This is another map. This is another. I think it's either the same map or maybe one of the other alpha maps that they're adding. Somebody's using one of their sniper rifles as well. And, that motherfucker is quick scoping. Like, oh my god, he is beasting with quick scoping. Oh no, see this shit. Oh my god, yeah, this is gonna bring out the sweaties, bro. Oh my goodness. But
is there a sniper lobby on this game? They've been asking for like 7 years to have their own lobbies.
Wait,
Halo shit.
You know why they might? You know why I'm sure they might bring like those custom lobbies is because they actually brought it into World War II now.
Well, not custom. I mean,
like their own lobbies, their own dedicated lobby for sniper rifles. Now they brought it into World War II.
They should have been did that. I mean, people love sniping. Some people, that's the only reason they play. So a lot of snipers don't mind being in there with regular gunners, but a lot of snipers would like to play with all snipers and still be able to level up and do all that kind of stuff. I mean, like I've watched quickscoping gameplays where it's just they're playing demolition and everybody has snipers. That's dope. Let them people have the chance. There's so many dead playlists on Call of Duty anyway. It wouldn't hurt to try out.
Nobody plays Capture the Flag.
Nobody wants to play it. Nobody wanted to play Mercenary Mosh Pit. Let's talk about it, bro.
Go ahead.
They need to honor solo players that want to play by themselves, but not solo players don't want to play headquarters, hardpoint, and all that. A lot of people that play by themselves want to get on before they go to work, play team deathmatch, and get off, but they don't want to run into a party of 6 of us YouTubers who are in there with microphones. I always like mercenary team deathmatch because you had to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it was different. There wasn't parties all over the place, but they took that out for Mercenary Mosh Pit. With nobody plays that. Call of Duty is so used to people being on teams that they forget about people that play by themselves. They need to make another Mercenary Team Deathmatch lobby. Take Mercenary Mosh Pit out the game. People, that shit is trash, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they need to listen because Halo 3 onto that sniper shit. Halo 3 has had a dedicated sniper game mode. That was like popular as shit.
I'm looking at this gameplay now. This dude's a beast, bro.
If it was snipers only, I wouldn't mind going in there every once in a while, just checking it out, because it's fun to play with all snipers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there are montage makers that are going to stay in the regular playlist, but I think if they did that, a lot of those people would filter over to the sniper list.
Yeah, I'm looking at from everything. I'm looking at this dude just got like a quad, like 4 kills in the last kill cam. I like what you were saying, Will, with the new player of the game. It does like a third person. I think it's a little glitchy though, because you see how it like try to transition into the first person. They need to fix that a little bit, but just a little bit more about the multiplayer. One thing that I need to hear more about is the Killstreaks, because like that's one of my biggest concerns. I know they got pit bulls in here. I don't know if you guys seen that in the trailer. They actually got pit bulls.
Mr. Worldwide.
They don't have RC car or anything like that, do they?
I didn't see that, but I seen I seen like a gang of pit bulls chasing like some of the players on the multiplayer trailer. So I was like, oh, they.
Hey, who just see my man grapple hook into a damn baptism, dog?
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that, man.
You need to get that shit out.
I don't care for the grapple. I don't.
So I can't wait to shotgun somebody who's gonna grapple hook at me. That's gonna be like the funniest shit in the world.
Like, are they gonna be invincible while they're doing it? Because somebody's knifing you in this game, they're invincible. They took that shit from Titanfall. Titanfall 2 has a grapple hook.
Titanfall 2 does have a grapple hook, but I think that's is that specifically for the specialists?
Yeah, I think it's a particular specialist.
Yeah, I think it's a specialist. Also,
is there another I'm sorry, is there another combat focus specialist?
I think they removed her. I thought
Seraph is still in here.
You sure? I could have sworn they said they removed her or the other.
That's
chick.
all boys playing as. The sniper gameplay, all boys playing as Seraph.
Oh god damn it.
The 54 Immortals, Ricky.
Yo, chill, bro. That's you know what you're doing right there, dog.
What?
Come on, man. You know what you're doing, bro. Anyways, man, they actually added something I found kind of pointless, which is called Fog of War. I thought it was a mode. Coming to find out, it's something that has to do with your mini map, creating more like focus, I guess, for those to see your surroundings. And one thing, you know, there's so much good to this, and there's always so much more that I'm like, are you serious? Like, for example, they went so in saying the smoke and the lighting of the bullets when it comes out the barrel, we made sure to make it look more realistic. Now when people shoot, we know where it's coming from. And I'm just like, these are things that shouldn't have to be announced, that should already be mechanically, I guess, integrated into the game. Like, that should already have been built into the game. For you to have to announce that you have the way the smoke comes out the weapon. And then when you really see the gameplay, you're like, man, it ain't even that serious for you guys to even say. Like, you don't see the trails of the bullet. Do y'all see trails right now in the game? I don't see no trails.
I'm looking at this dude sniping. This dude is a god, yo.
To keep it a band, though, you know what doesn't make any sense, though? They talk about this bullet shit. Are the bullets actually going to be accurate when they come out the gun? Because how many times have you, like, watched the gameplay or, like, you've been playing, you shoot a gun, you see, like, 30 bullets leave your clip, but you only shot twice.
Yep.
And let me see. I think that's pretty much it for the multiplayer portion. COD points will be making a return. They confirmed that. And
of course they will. I mean, they needed to announce that.
Yeah,
I spent $40 today on Black Ops 3. I'm playing.
Nah, yo, God forbid. I don't even think, I ain't gonna do myself dirty this time, son.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Bro, no, I'm not, bro.
Yes, you are.
Ricky, I'm not gonna speak just. I'm gonna be quiet on that one.
Yeah,
I might do it.
You got Call of Duty points on World War II.
World War II, though.
What are you talking about, dog? Like,
they kept giving you epic bazookas and whatnot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They gave me epic bazookas and cards. That shit was stupid as hell. I hope they don't have that in here where they give you like hand grips. Like, come on, man,
take the pistol grips out of here forever.
Like, you only get to look at those at the start of the match. Ain't nobody holding triangle to fucking check this shit
out. You still can't see them because your hand still covers it. And
then
they had the emotes on, and you know, look.
What's the purpose, bro?
Emotes have become pretty much a staple in like online gaming. And I didn't really care for them at first when they first came out because a lot of them were corny. But over the years, like, you know, it's pretty dope. Like, Fortnite got some dope ones.
Fortnite got the best ones.
You know what I'm saying? 2K got them. They need some good emotes. World War II emotes is something trash. And then, you know what? They would kill me. There's a video on this. They would have one emote, but it would have 5 different names. One of them will be epic. One of them will be legendary. But it will all be the same thing. And you would have to get all of those, or you have to get the epic one to get this stupid ass collection or whatever. They gotta, if you gonna do emotes, bruh, just copy Fortnite. Y'all copying everybody else.
Fortnite got the shoot emote. That's what I gotta say. That's the best shit in the world.
Honestly, Fortnite has really taken it over over the limit with how they're handling emotes. Like, I really dig it too. Shout out to Lady Infamous for the $4.99. She said, good podcast to listen to in the morning while I'm getting my hair done. I appreciate you, lady. If you're going to be at E3, I most likely we got to meet up because I know I'm going to be there now. Sir Darko the third. Oh, yeah, well, you said you coming too, so we're going to be lit.
I'm going to E3, yeah.
No, but if you fuck up and we don't end up going to like the interview, that's going to be fucked up just like Boston. That's trash.
I mean, if that happens, then I'm just not going to any more conferences. I'm just be a mail shipper. All right.
Whoa. First he said, I want to see. I'm not going to say it. Fuck that. Shout out to Sir Darko. Nah. I get what you're saying. Yo, shout out to my homie, dog. He said, Sir Darko the third said, Ricky, you got to see me in Killer Instinct. All right. I might get you blocked.
All right. Question. Could we still talk about Black Ops?
Yeah. I got more to
so let me ask y'all a question. Potential problems that you've seen from the gameplays and reveals that you think are going to be a community concern?
There's still ghost hit detection. I've seen a little bit of it where people run right past the damn sniper bullets or the gunfire and they still get hit with it.
These people are on land, by the way, too.
Yeah, so if I'm seeing that on this, I can only imagine playing peer-to-peer. Not to mention the damn healing mechanic along with the damn constant running and aiming, shooting bullshit that's going to piss a lot of people, including me, smooth the fuck off. And, yeah, that's about it.
Mine would have to be the exploit of the healing. It would have to be depending on how you rework that with the specialist abilities, like the OP-ness of the specialist abilities, and just overall, just the same shit with maps, like just camping and maps, man. I'm really concerned about the maps because World War II really threw me. Like I love World War II's weapons, like I'm cool with that, but the maps are so terribly designed. I never knew maps would make me stop playing a game. Maps and Killstreaks. But
yeah, damn one with the rocket.
That's what Call of Duty is. That's why people play it. Killstreaks and the maps.
Yep. And
everybody will overlook everything else in your game.
This dude's a beast, bro. Like, what the hell I'm looking at here, yo?
I think this is that one YouTuber.
He's an optic dude. No, this is optic dude.
Because look, a lot of times people say, well, y'all complaining about people quick scoping, then it'll be even worse if they have regular guns. Most of the time, I don't believe that's the case. But somebody like this, if he has a regular gun, it's going to be worse for you. The other thing I say to people that say that is if you think that quick scoping people are so great, some of them really are, then why don't you do the same thing but just run around with thorn knives and let's see how you do, because you're not going to have the benefits of all the other shit that you get from snipers. Just run around with thorn knives all day. Let's see if you can pull some of the same scores with thorn knives. They probably won't do it.
That's true. And another thing for me is the beginning stages of the Pick 10 system. Like what is gonna be nerfed, what's gonna be patched and everything. Because like, remember when we played Black Ops 3, the beta was so fucking fire. The beta was so dope. The first month of the game, the beta was actually better. The raps were dope. Killstreaks was really.
They nerfed the Razorback during the beta. That was the craziest shit.
The strike, the airstrikes and everything.
Yeah, they did a lot to really mess up the gameplay, and I'm just like, when it comes down to that, that's when you start pushing me off the game. So like, yeah, this is Pomage. What up, cuz? Yeah, this is.
Oh, that's Pomage. Oh yeah, that dude is a god.
Pomage is a beast. One last thing about the multiplayer portion is they're making it to where whatever specialist you pick has their own unique like storyline. So, because if you guys didn't know, they scrapped the single player and they try to hit you with this gimmick that the story is within each of these modes. Yeah, like we cut the bullshit. Just say that you scrapped the single player, and in fact, I was one of the few who said I don't mind, because they make these big budget fucking single player stories that people they either don't play or it becomes a miss. Like people, because some of them are actually really good. They get like huge, big actors to debut in their stories. Like dude who just got the sexual assault charge. What's his name? My bad. From House of Cards.
That's how you introduce.
Yeah, From now on, you gotta be labeled as that, man. But yeah, he got hit with the shits. But they have a lot of they have a lot of big like A-list stars that be in their stories. But if you could put more,
fucking Richard, who Beast Mode.
Oh, I know who he's about. Yeah, I know who he's about. But you see, one of the bigger concerns is at this point, why is it you don't put the focus on just multiplayer? But one thing I'm upset about is that if even with removing single player, where did your budget go? You still using the same engine, by the way, guys.
Yeah, microtransactions.
You know what I'm saying? Microtransactions is obviously going to be back, but at this point, that's whatever. I'm only happy, and now this is going to decide whether or not I might buy the game on PS4 and PC, is because they confirmed dedicated servers because the game is coming out for Battle.net. Wait, no, listen to this, Chase. It's not dropping on Steam only. Battle.net. You know Battle.net, right? You fall off your chair. You know Battle.net, bro?
I have Battle.net.
You know Destiny 2 runs amazing on there.
You sound depressed.
Because it's, yo,
I have Battle.net.
What engine is that? What engine is Destiny 2 on?
I don't know anything. I don't know what engine they're using, but I know as far as like the servers and everything, since they're using dedicated servers using the Battle.net client, the Blizzard client, that may be a W for the PC community because the PC community was sick of Steam for Call of Duty because of how terribly optimized it is.
Yeah, all 10 of the people on PC that play Call of Duty.
Come on, man, you can't be hating on it, bro. You gotta be happy for
Ain't
them.
nobody hating, man. What I'm saying is, like, I just can't trust them to actually put out the dedicated servers that they're talking about because they misled us on 2 to 3 occasions. All right, like, come on, man. Come on, bro.
I cannot find this final fucking thing it is.
Come on, man. They're using an engine from 1997 still, or 96, whatever year it is. That engine older than
the
a lot of
99 to 2000s.
saying, oh, I don't care if that engine been tweaked and all of that. You know what I mean? You are pushing that engine till it can't really do nothing else. It's time for a new one. A lot of the issues that we have with the game are part of the engine, and it's never going away anyway. Those are just legacy issues.
I honestly feel like this game is going to continue to be limited with resources because of that engine. Like, modifying it doesn't make it any better. I don't know if they're so cheap to not want to like develop a whole new engine, but I feel just aside on the dedicated server for PC, I think is a W if it drops on Blizzard client. If it drops on Steam, you're pretty much dumb to buy it on Steam because Blizzard has their own dedicated server. That's what I like. Like Blizzard and Activision Blizzard and Treyarch and everything has no actual connection, but the fact that Blizzard offered to have their game run on that client is a good thing. But I don't know if that's going to make you want to get it for PC or not because the PC community don't give a fuck about COD like that. Like,
they don't. They only like the fucking the World at War zombie shit so they can create their own modes.
Create a map on PC and all the other platforms too to get more people to play. To let people download community maps and all of that. That's what they could have did.
Oh wait, one last thing. Do you actually like the health gauge being viewable while you're shooting enemies?
I'm gonna keep it 100, not entirely, because I can only imagine how pissed off I'm gonna be when I shoot the shit out of you and you survive with like 0.2 health on some Battlefield shit. I can already see myself raging.
I'm indifferent. It doesn't really matter. You know what? There's a bunch of head glitches on this game. I haven't really looked. There is.
Absolutely. Look at that right there. Look at that little bridge right there. You got like.
I know, but World War II, dude.
World War II did it on purpose to me.
You can see helmet actually.
World War II made it to where like you don't see no helmet, but when you get killed, he was looking at you with a sniper rifle, dog.
So I was just getting ready to address that. A lot of people don't realize on Call of Duty. I mean, some people do. They've been playing the game long enough. Your bullets don't come out of your gun. Your bullets come out of the tip of your soldier's helmet, which is why head glitching, or some people call it clipping. That's why it works the way it works. On World War II, they changed the camera or the bullet release point from the helmet to the chest area, which is why on there it's even more ridiculous when you get killed from people sitting in the windows that you couldn't see in the window at all.
I didn't even know that.
But they have full view of your body. Yeah, the bullet release point is definitely not the gun.
I don't like that at all.
Didn't it also didn't Ghost actually fix that? Wasn't like the only game that like didn't have bad head glitching?
I mean, head glitching is just a part of the game, so I don't think they fixed it. I don't know if there was as many head glitch spots.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember.
I don't remember actually. It may have been. I
remember the scale of the maps were a bit ridiculous. So I was like, if you head glitch, you most likely was gonna get shot from left or right because they had it to where any point that you had an ability to head glitch, right in front of you had a whole bunch of tall, a little bit higher up buildings where people would be above anyway, and you would get clipped. So that's probably why it looked like it was balanced. But they had like oversized ass maps. And why are you laughing, Chase? What happened?
Well, I'm laughing at High Def's comment, but
what he said.
Oh
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It was funny about Ghost. Ghost maps looked like they would have worked better with advanced movement than.
Because they were so huge.
Because they were huge and there was a lot of walls to ride on and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, Treyarch has more head glitches in their game, period, if you ask me. But we'll see.
To move this over now to the zombies portion, which would be pretty fast, but it seems to me, Chase, like it's the first time you didn't really shit on like what you've been watching because you know normally with like the last two CODs we were like, oh god, like we already seen the bullshit. But I think it's because you genuinely enjoy Black Ops 3. Like you really enjoyed that game. So
I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Ghosts, and I enjoyed it more than World War II. But at the end of the day, there's only so much. You know what it is? You know what it is though? I can only invest so much of my emotions and playtime into Call of Duty for so long before at one point, remember I said if they put my feet on the ground about the game could be complete trash. That's all I require. I've lowered my expectations down so far. You know, not having good maps though, that's a no for me. It's a no from me, dog.
All right, now we're gonna move this over to like Chase's favorite mode, and that is zombies. I know. Well, I stopped playing zombies because of the direction they went. Like it became a little bit too extra for me. I had to go all the way. Yeah.
I'm cool with the story and shit. Find an Easter egg, fucking single banner, just turn on the electricity.
I'm cool with Easter eggs until the point where they made it so chaotic to where it's like the traveling and zombies. Like, dog, it became more about the story, less about the zombies at this point. I was just like, yo, dog, you know what, screw all that. But they made some significant changes to the zombies portion of the game. They're actually gonna start us off with 3 maps, and I'm actually interested because one of them looks like it looks like this gladiator style. I know you guys seen it. Whereas in this time you fight more with gladiator weapons than actual how should I say this? You fight more with weapons than you do with gladiator type weapons than actual guns, which I thought was pretty cool. You seen that one, right?
Yeah, that was cool.
You're using melee weapons instead of actual guns, but my only issue with that, I could kind of see where that shit's gonna like go kind of wrong. Cause I can already see you getting overran with shit. Cause we all know, well, if you play zombies, that sometimes the damn zombies be hitting you with just ghost punches sometimes. And if I ain't got a shotgun or nothing, I don't even like zombies that much. Anyways, when I seen, I was like, bro, like what is you doing?
Well, my only thing is, I've always said it too. I've mentioned it multiple times that I think Call of Duty going to like a Rome, which was funny because that was one of their first Call of Duties that they canceled, but like having a zombies mode with like the gladiator scene, I think will be kind of cool, but I don't know how mechanically it's gonna work. Like I don't know if it's gonna be kind of corny, cheesy, and whatnot. But to see like the way they're doing the story in this one is it's got 4 new characters, and they're pretty much putting you in different scenarios. So you got one that looks similar to like the Titanic map or like the Mafia, but like you're in like on this big ship. They got this one which is like in a gladiator sequence in this scenario. What I don't like is that they're adding something called callings, which is cool. It's like challenges, but you get to also create your own zombie map and theme. And the reason why I think that's kind of corny is because of what Far Cry 5 did. They gave you the ability to create your own maps and modes, and I feel like that's a lazy way for them to like not put in content themselves, but to have the player, quote unquote, create your own thing. Like Mario Makers is great for that, but I don't feel like that's gonna be something popular in Call of Duty. But with zombie modes, they brought back one thing I'm upset about. They brought back Mob of the Dead, but it's called Blood of the Dead. That was my favorite zombie map of all time. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Of course I do.
With the 4 mafia bosses, mob bosses,
yeah.
And it was called Mob of the Dead. That was like my favorite shit. This time I think they scrapped the actual mafia bosses and they put like 4 different characters, but they're bringing it back to the prison. I'm cool with all that, and pretty much like there's not much I want to talk about zombies. Like they have their own story, they have their own community, but I don't really cater towards zombies. Like I said, it got a little bit too chaotic, and it became less about me and my boys surviving and more about missions and shit, like finding lights and posting it up here and then unlocking this, and we have to get the juice for that. Like I didn't care about that shit. I wanted to see how long we can survive.
I mean the thing is like the whole making your own maps. They do like how PC can do it. I don't see why it's gonna be that big of an issue. I don't have the full details on like it's like how PC where they make their own maps and the whole story you can actually win. That's fire. I don't see a problem with that as long as everybody has access to download it.
And what about you, Chase?
I was gonna say, I mean, if they have no single player and they decide to do more story stuff, more stuff with the zombies, that's probably that's not really a bad idea if they've already removed the single player. The zombies community is huge, so all the stuff that I might not be interested in, all the Easter eggs and all of that, that's going to leave them a lot of stuff that they can do, and they could pretty much spend the whole year or most of the year playing this, because there's going to be a lot more stuff to do on here and there's a lot more reasons to play it. So rather than just have just waves of zombies, they went with other stuff to make up, I guess, for people that might miss out on some single player stuff.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a good idea. And when I watched this, the gameplay that's on screen with the gladiator stuff, I thought that was cold though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh shit, like that didn't look bad at all. I was like, damn. And if they make it to where there's no actual guns in that one, and it's just all like gladiator weapons, that would be kind of dope. Now the one that we're watching now is the Voyage of Despair.
War shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this one's like Voyage of Despair, where it's like you're on a big ship, and pretty much, I guess, whatever challenges are there. So it's cool that they're gonna bring different scenarios. I just now start questioning how the season pass gonna work. Are they gonna do World War II where they give us 2 maps and shit, like they start G'ing us, or how that's gonna work? I don't know. But for a zombie community, I think they're not as AIDS and toxic as the regular multiplayer. The only problem with them over the past few years was the glitches and exploits. You know, like that was like the biggest flaw. But it's good to see that they're actually supporting that. And just to really skip ahead, because it's not, like I said, it's not much for us to talk about with Call of Duty Zombies. They're actually going more in depth, and that's about it. But the main for Black Ops, which is something Chase is also excited for, is Blackout. Wait, David? How did Dave Vonahar say it? Blackout, like as if the crowd was gonna go wild. It's called Blackout.
I gotta give everybody this L in the chat who was talking all that shit. I think his mic cut out. I was like, he intentionally said Blackout, and it said Blackout at the back. So y'all hold this L.
I mean, I was gonna give an L.
Motherfuckers be so ready to give out an L. They be so ready.
I was gonna give out L's because people were like, "Yo, this is gonna compete with Fortnite." Like, cut that bullshit out, man.
Look,
Yeah,
Fortnite's going to continue to be number one. PUBG's going to probably still do well, but I think this Call of Duty thing is going to be bigger than we think it is as far as Fortnite. I mean, as far as Battle Royale. I mean, it's going to be laggy as shit. I mean, they already down the side. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. You know what I mean? If they can get it to not be laggy on with 100 players, we should all be pissed off with them, because it's been a laggy experience overall for the last few years. Really starting with Black Ops 1, we started noticing some weird lag in the games. Ghost was different. Ghost actually ran super well for me, but all the other games are just something's just off about Call of Duty that I don't have the same experience with in other shooters. So you're gonna have 100 people in a Call of Duty map, and it's not gonna be much lag. Well, and then I think they're going to try to put their own spin on it. They said they were going to mix all the popular maps to make the big map, and it's what, 1,500 times the size of a Call of Duty map.
So
no, it was 1,500 times of Nuketown, which is not impressive.
Yeah, like I don't know why they had to use Nuketown as the map example of how times, but I guess it's because that's the most.
1,500. That's a big map.
No. So put it like this: I think the reason why they used Nuketown was because that's their most popular, and everybody has to know what Nuketown is compared to the other maps. So that was a good way for them to say it's bigger than this particular map. Because if they would have said it's bigger than 1,500 times bigger than Yemen, some people are gonna be like, wait, which map is that again? Like, people probably question it, so I can understand that. But that map was alright though.
It was okay.
I will tell you this though: when you hear all the details, right? They had this big scale of a map. They're gonna take some of their best and 10 years of Treyarch content. They basically said, right? They're gonna take some of their best Call of Duty maps, throw them in that world, integrate them, form them together, drop you in. They're gonna have the storm and everything coming in. There's land, sea, and vehicular and aircraft used in that mode. Like, you can use either a vehicle to drive off, because that's how big they're saying the map is. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm listening. You listen to all that. They're also bringing in for free, all the characters that ever exist in every Black Ops game to use. So of course they're gonna add their spin-off with skins and stuff that they're gonna sell, but at least the amount of characters, the zombie character types, all that is gonna be usable. All the specialists that exist, all that is gonna be used. They're also gonna bring in all the best Call of Duty weapons that were used in the past. Doesn't matter if it's an old Black Ops weapon or a new one. They're using all of those. They're gonna be scattered around. They're also bringing in mystery boxes as a way as like Fortnite's chest. I'm not mad at all that, because that's their version of it. I'm cool with that. RC XDs will be used in a mystery box. I'm not mad at that either, because we have abusive shit like those rockets that were following people and other shit in Fortnite. I'm cool with that too. Big problem though. It's a first person shooter. I would be hype if it was third person.
It might be.
We don't know yet, right? We don't know the scale of how many players because they just announced that they're still working on to see what would be the best amount of players. If they do less than 100, I don't know what to tell them.
Man, they can handle 18.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't even know.
They can barely handle it.
I ain't gonna hold you. Don't be surprised if their battle royale mode has more players than the rest of the game.
They just split their community. That's what I'm saying.
People might not really play Black Ops 4. They might just play Blackout.
That's why I feel like that. That's why I feel like they, and I think honestly, they're willing to take that risk, man. I think they're willing to take that to where their community might be split because of that. They know where their game is at, bro.
Wouldn't matter. You get in the game as one complete package with all these modes, with zombies, then the regular, and then battle royale. All the money's going to the same place. They'll be able to probably sell more stuff through battle royale because of all the emotes and all the other costumes and all of that. This will be real interesting to see what the community does to destroy this game because they fuck the game up. I hate how AIDS people make the game. I don't showing all this nonsense. They're gonna mess battle royale up real fast.
And
man, fuck them RCXDs.
And look at this. So if you actually look at it, yeah. And by the way, iconic, yes. Modern Warfare 2 actually had third person, and it was actually really fun.
It was lit. That was like one of my favorite modes.
Why not have both? Why not?
That's what I'm saying. Like that was lit.
PUBG, where you can change third person. I mean, there's no reason not to. They definitely had that third person. I used to play that third person team tactical.
I think it'll be good. But once again, with this type of game comes with all the campers that are severely, not even severely, just fucking god awful in Call of Duty. So for example, I don't know, they're gonna have to rework the storm. Look, they showing you the vehicles already here, just showing you how this shit's gonna look. I'm cool with all that. And if you're looking at this map size, it looks pretty damn huge.
We can't see it yet.
The only thing I'm gonna say that they have these vehicles, these better not be able to shoot from them bitch. They better function like how they do on PUBG and H1. You can't. It doesn't have no damn turret, none of that. Because I can already see how far left and how much fuckery is gonna go on with that. It's bad enough they have supposed to kill streaks. Yeah, why are you gonna get out the whip?
Why would you get out?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what. So in that regard, I'm like, I'm not really cool with that. But again, Call of Duty is not that technically advanced or mechanically advanced. We're not going to see destructible environments. That's going to be one of their biggest breakouts because with these campers, I would at least hope and expect that we would have some sort of destruction, because one of the worst things is to encounter the way people camp in this game. It'll probably be one of the worst shits. And if you look at the trailer again, your specialist or whoever you pick, there will be certain specialist perks. For example, the dude was shooting out a fire from his, I think that was fire break, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So just knowing what's available in this game, I actually think that's the most smartest thing to do. 10 years worth of Black Ops content, and you can literally create something else like that. That's fine. But I don't know how it's gonna play out, man. But for people to just flat out say that this shit's gonna kill Fortnite throws me the fuck off.
No.
It is not.
Off your ass.
Fortnite,
no, it'll be popular for sure.
As long as Fortnite remains free to play and continues to add these updates that draw in a new crowd, it's not going nowhere. Now, I will say this: I'm interested in playing this shit. Like, I might shit on it a little bit, talk to this shit, but I'm gonna give it a try because it is interesting. But I will say that fucking shield that's similar to Montaigne's on Siege with little minigun or whatever on that bitch, that's gonna be OP. I'm calling right now. We're gonna see that shit a lot in doorways. Motherfuckers gonna sit there. That's what's gonna be behind with the rocket launcher, C4, dog. This is not. Oh man, look.
There's a lot of players in this shit, dog.
Are you gonna be able to build on this?
No. But if you look, by the time you get to the gameplay part that you see the helicopter, right? There's a building right there which pretty much confirms like, yo, dudes are gonna be able to run up in these buildings, which is cool. Like I said, like they have not had shit like that, right? There was like at least 10 people that you just seen in that building. So they're really taking the scale of this shit is gonna be crazy. But once again, it's Call of Duty. It might be laggy. We may not even see that many players. I don't know how that shit's gonna work, man. I don't know how it's gonna work, man.
Look, that first day, the regular multiplayer lobbies, I mean, they're gonna be filled up, but this is gonna be packed.
October 12th is you clapping because you hyped for the game, dog?
Nah,
Just make it clap.
My man was clapping because he hyped for the game, dog. Anyways,
he said, "Woo, battle royale Call of Duty."
I'm not hyped at all, honestly. I'm getting the game, but this Call of Duty equals Madden for me.
Oh yeah, damn, they kicked out Rex, man. Shout out to Rex, man, for getting kicked, bro. That's fucked up.
Whoa, time out. Rex ain't there?
Nah, he left.
Oh.
Rex left. The creative director for Madden. He left. After 12 years.
Yeah.
After 6 or 12 years, I think.
Hold on. So when you say like Call of Duty's like Madden, is that like just a game that you get out of reflex?
You just get out of like
Yes.
every year, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
At least
you
Call of
said-
Duty, I'll invest a couple hours in. Man, I didn't buy Infinite Warfare at all. I actually didn't buy that. Advanced Warfare, I put a
Me
couple
neither.
hours in. But yeah, no, Madden, I buy every single year. It doesn't even matter if I play the game. There's actually no logic behind it. Everything that we talk about, all the stuff that we say we shouldn't do, me purchasing Madden completely goes against all the stuff I
All the
say.
bullshit.
All your morals.
Yeah, I buy the game. I don't even know where it is. I still don't know. I don't even know where the game is most of the time.
I was gonna say I felt the same way about 2K, but the difference between like Madden and 2K is all like Madden's the only football game. So yours kind of makes more sense because that's like the only shit that you can like play.
If I decide to play it. Well, if my friends come over, we will run a game in Madden. That's the only time
He still hasn't played me. It's ridiculous. Anyways, have you installed it yet, bro?
I have not installed.
Jesus Christmas, man. Anyways,
Is it worth the gigs?
yeah, man, to play 1-on-1, dog. I can't cheese on that. You can't really cheese. Madden cheeses you. Madden is different.
Ever since they told people what plays I was picking, I started being cool on that game. Yeah.
Hold up, wait, rewind that. What happened?
After every play, they tell you what play the other person picked. They started doing that like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so that people don't have to cheese and shit.
No, it's not about cheating. It's about you knowing and learning what somebody picks. It's
You
about
can't just figure that out.
yeah. It's like there's plenty of people you play online are really good, or they have a couple plays that you can't figure out. So you spend that whole game figuring out because you know if you don't, the next time you play, it's possible that somebody else might do it. So it's like, well, let me figure it out now. He's gonna whoop my ass, but at least I'll know what to look for next time. Well, they eliminated that. Now you can see what plays people's pick and go practice mode, change some of the routes and stuff to see if you can actually do the same. That's stupid. I don't like it. That's like some real noob stuff. That is garbage.
Do you guys have anything left? Oh no. Yeah, got anything left y'all want to say about COD? Or y'all just done with the COD, right? Y'all buying it? Day one?
Yeah, I don't know about these maps. I'm gonna just say that right now. I ain't gonna scream because they don't look like World War II bad, but
bro, they look like Black Ops 3 maps too, man.
I like the Black Ops 3 maps. I like at least 60% of the Black Ops 3 maps.
Oh.
Pre-order on Amazon for the private beta, yeah.
Yeah, I pre-ordered on Amazon for that.
Man. So you pre-ordered?
Yeah, my boy gave me. Well, my sub paid me, so I pre-ordered it for the beta.
You out here pre-ordering games, man.
For the beta, man, and you cancel, baby. That's how you gotta do it. But now, we'll move on to Chase's next favorite. Well, just to get this out the way, EA announced the same day that this all went down. They announced that Battlefield 5 is dropping next week, Wednesday.
Oh, it ain't this year?
No, it's coming out this year. I made a mistake. I meant it's coming out this year, but next week, Wednesday, they're showing the full reveal at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'll probably be checking that out before the GMG podcast.
I'm ready for that.
I'm looking forward to that because it's not World War I, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to be as limited. What really broke me with World War I was the reward system was garbage. Maps was I don't even remember the maps, but there's one desert map and the weapons were ass, like pretty much. So
Let's give
I don't
you this
know.
one rifle with 3 different variants on some advanced warfare shit. That'll be fun.
Bro, we don't even know.
Bro,
We don't even know if Battlefield 5 is modern or if it, because remember it's Battlefield V. We don't know if it's a model, if it's a Battlefield 2 thing or if it's Battlefield 5. So we don't know what it is. I'm hoping if it does go modern, that's gonna be pretty lit. If it goes to World War II, I don't mind either because World War II had a lot of weapons compared to Battlefield 1. But that's really all we know for Battlefield V is that it's being announced and all that.
Vietnam one.
Yep.
So bad.
Now let's talk about Chase's other favorite game. Did you buy it yet, Chase? State of Decay? Were you able to purchase it yet? Chase, come on, man.
Why you
He wants to choke
Dog, you
so
just
bad.
Bro, you just said you was buying it. State of Decay 2.
I'm trying to buy it, but it won't let. I'm scared I'm gonna get kicked. All right, okay, I'm gonna try to look. All right, I'm gonna go to look. I'm gonna type in store, right? I'm gonna open up the Microsoft. It says trusted Microsoft app. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to games. I'm gonna click games, right? I'm gonna click on State of Decay 2 Ultimate Edition, right? Right? It says buy as gift. Okay, so I'm gonna click buy.
Buy as a gift and just redeem the code, fam.
Oh, it's working now. I swear to God, it wasn't working earlier. But...
Get the fuck.
Yeah, we can play. We can play this. I might stream
no doubt. So, you might stream it today.
Yeah, I might stream it today.
You see, yeah, look. So make sure you guys tune in for that because if Chase streams State of Decay, I played a few hours of it, and you guys heard about the Metacritic reviews on this. It's gotten let me explain this first. It got a 68 on Xbox One X, and they got a 69 on PC. The majority of its complaints, I would say, just to not listen. Only when they speak on the bugs, the glitches, what's missing from the game in terms of like when you're completing missions, content legit disappears as you're playing. Like,
download it now, bro.
Got you. Like content legit. I was playing a mission. I had to find this specific item for the infirmary, and legit my vehicle. This is the second infirmary, and legit my vehicle disappeared. Dog,
legit?
My vehicle. I had to run on foot after that. Like things like that are happening. I can only imagine you having to go through that if you played it for 40 hours for your review. Like, that's bad. Or 20 hours plus. So I can understand. But for it to be a 69, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. This is weird coming from me. I don't think it's that low, man. Like, it should be at least... I don't think, bro. It should be a little bit higher. I don't agree that it should be that low of a score. State of Decay. Let me see if there's any gameplay. One thing that people... Undead Labs really fucked up was they announced 2 years ago when somebody asked them, is this a AAA game? They had the courage to say AAA all the way on their Twitter. So they wrote
courage?
Yeah, they had the courage to say that.
Like putting
the
taking out the
headphone jack.
he said with the new iPhone, we decided that we're gonna take out the headphone jack. And you know what? They ask us one word to describe that. Courage. I'm like, what?
Fucking
courage,
dog. I swear
These
to God.
motherfuckers really have a damn port so you can actually have wired headphones. You Apple motherfuckers are retarded. I don't care.
They got the extension, man. It's crazy.
Well, they insulting y'all intelligence. You claim that it's so much better. Dang out there.
It's
right,
crazy.
$50 on this game, Ricky. You gonna reimburse? You got me? Thanks.
Yo, man, it ain't worse than when we had to play Tony Hawk, even though I got it for free.
Yeah, send it my way.
Yeah, man, that shit fucked up for me. But just a little bit about State of Decay. It did release with a lot of heavy bugs, some game-breaking bugs, because some of the dialogue in that game is very, very basic and it's very corny in my opinion. Like, dude was randomly like, "Come on, man, let's fuck shit up." I'm like, huh? Like, dude, this shit does not sound right coming out of your mouth. Like, they have some random shit that happens in that game. Like, dude was like, "All right, bet, let's get it." And I'm like, what the fuck? Mad random.
Wait. What did he say?
He's like, dude, there was a part in the game. We're legit by grass. Like, we're not even doing nothing. And he goes, all right, bet, let's get it. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, it really made no sense.
That's what they be doing on 2K. Like, you can tell some of them dudes at 2K, they just don't really know how to use certain street words or just like popular slang, and they just don't know what they're doing. And then you can tell when it makes it into the script. It's just like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
sounds so bad.
There's a lot of
nowhere dead ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit there's a lot of things in this game that I just don't agree with, but I feel like co-op would make it fun. Like the fact that the day and night cycle, some of the zombies become a little bit aggressive. A lot of base building, similar to Metal Gear Solid Survive, but I think in this one, since it was built around that,
what's that?
one of your beloved franchises.
Man, cancel that shit.
Cancel that. Hey, I fuck with that segment.
Hold on, time out. Before we continue, I gotta ask some more cancel that shit news real quick though. I don't know if y'all seen this, but why did No Man's Sky barely input multiplayer into his fucking game?
Oh yeah, they added racing.
Got multiplayer?
Yeah, they added racing.
Multiplayer and dog fights now.
I'm about to play that. I'm about to reinstall that thing and see if it's.
All right, man. Yo, cancel that shit. Cancel your channel, my nigga, for that one. Cancel that, bro.
Cancel that shit.
Hey, yeah, the Windows Store. Sorry.
Cancel that shit too.
Oh yeah. And real quick with this game, I like the fact that you have to really scavenge for like certain backpacks and items because you can't just hold everything. But my thing is, it's dope. You gotta watch your intake for like food, water. You got to make sure you rest. If you actually die in this game, you die forever. Like, you have to have a new character, so all the grinding with that character becomes pointless if you end up dying. I think this game is more driven for cooperative play. If you play this game by yourself like I was for the like 4 hours, you become a little bit fatigued because you're like, man, I'm doing the same shit. But if you had like 2 or 3 or maybe another person with you, you'll get through some of the missions faster. But I'm gonna be real, man. I don't know what you guys expected from this game. I got a lot of people damage controlling on my Twitter. This game was an Xbox Live arcade game that had like a special edition, year one edition or something like that, because for an Xbox arcade game, it was popular. Why did you guys assume or think like this game was gonna be something more than just subpar or magnificent, whatever? Is beyond me. Like, this shit was not gonna be the greatest.
Beyond me.
I told you guys, man. What were we gonna say, Jay?
Hold up.
Well, I didn't expect a whole lot from State of Decay. It's not really that kind of game. It's just a game that seems like it's, you know, a small studio with a smaller budget, and it's just like supposed to just look like a good time, actual survival against zombies. It does not look like a ginormous budget title where you just absolutely have to tell everybody in the world about the game. It does not strike me as one of those games where you just talk about it to try to get everybody on. It's not like it's not fair to use Fortnite for any examples of anything, but you know what I'm saying. Like even like Rocket League,
It's not one of them games.
yeah, people fell into that and then they found out how fun that was and they started inviting that. The only thing with Rocket League, it was free. State of Decay actually seems like it would be one of those games that would release free on one of the consoles. It seems like it should.
It was a $20 arcade game that was really popular, but my thing is, like I said, man, Phil Spencer and Xbox, Microsoft in general, just after they mentioned State of Decay, Cuphead, Crackdown 3, what's the other? Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves. When he mentioned those 4 games being like their main hit games, they went through development hell after that.
RIP Scalebound.
Yeah, well, no, Scalebound was just that's Platinum Games' fault, to be honest, man.
Hold up, I gotta ask, how many players can you play this shit cooperatively?
4. It's good, and the map size is pretty big. So with 4 players, actually I like the vehicles in this game. Like the driving in this game is really smooth. But
you gonna have to carry me because I don't really know.
No, yo, I got you. Like it's gonna be once you get used to it, you're gonna really fuck with it. But you're just gonna be upset and annoyed by the bugs. Like that's really it. It's the bugs that really hurt because you're like, fuck, dude.
It'd be better to see Thieves.
Oh no, there's way more content.
As
Absolutely.
the year one division after we hit level 30, as long as the game is fun, I really don't care.
Son,
I really want to play that Skull and Bones game, honestly.
it got delayed for next year.
There's no gameplay, is it?
Nah, and it got delayed already.
We don't really know. As far real quick, Metacritic, I only care if this makes any sense.
What up,
I only
KG?
care about Metacritic scores if the game gets a high score. If the game gets a low score on Metacritic, it doesn't make me say I'm not going to get it or I don't care anymore. But it's nice to see games get high scores because, you know, most of the time those scores are deserved. Metacritic is they seem like they're reputable, but yeah, I don't care if a game gets a 69. If I was looking forward to a game, it gets 69. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm still gonna get the game. I don't really care about that.
Well, I might eventually get it. I'm broke, so I just going to have to weigh out.
Wait,
You got Game Pass?
No, I canceled that shit.
you cancel the free trial? 30-day free trial?
I didn't get 30 days. I only had the dollar going. And I was like,
Yeah.
last month.
Oh,
I
damn.
want my dollar
Alright.
back.
Oh no, I hear you on that one. But yeah, like that. Like I said, I don't want to say. I would rather jump on this game with Chase and maybe 2 more people, or just me and Chase, and like you're gonna see how much more fun it gets because they have an upgrade system here. They got like 2 sets of characters, right? And each character got their own unique skills. And as you progress, like say you pick a character who's nasty with stealth and running. If you're dodging the shit out of zombies, if you're able to maneuver away from shit, yo, your skill gap, your skill tree for your melee or your running or your stealth, you can upgrade it to a newer ability. Like they have a lot of shit to offer here, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
They
I
adding
didn't know
a
they
lot.
had player builds and all of that.
Yeah, like they're actually adding stuff like that. And they got, you remember Friday the 13th, like how they had different characters and one of them may be fast or may have like a better skill base.
Nah, I don't. What game?
Oh
I haven't
shit.
played that shit at all.
Your favorite
That
game,
game is-
Friday the
Man, hey, look, no disrespect. If you like it, I'm okay that you like it. Me personally, that game is garbage. Straight garbage, bro.
Cancel that shit is what you're saying?
Yo, you ain't gotta cancel it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it should be. That game is garbage, though, bro. Oh my fucking. Yo,
Talk
people
your shit. I need to know.
people that criticize games for not having enough content, and you like Friday the 13th, that is a complete contradiction. We all contradict ourselves in some way or another, just in life, period. But as long as you recognize that you are being one of those people, it's okay. If you don't acknowledge that,
Yeah,
you
hello?
talk about games not having content, you have a problem, bro. That game is ass, bro. Oh
You
my
said
fucking
you have a problem,
God,
bro.
dog. Nah, seriously, in that game, bro, that shit is ass, man. There's not even winners or losers, though. You get the same exact post scene after every goddamn thing, unless you killed. Man, you know what? You right.
So he's saying is keep that same energy. That's what I got from that.
Man, that's all I'm saying. You talk about games that have content. Let's talk about Friday the 13th. And don't tell me how many people worked on the game.
Well,
Don't tell me.
look,
That's people go to. It was a small studio. That don't mean shit.
well, this is what I was gonna say though. As far as the characters, they all had like their own unique skills and shit. So, for example, if one of them had a skill that they could run fast, I would utilize that person in this game, State of Decay 2. I will use them to be like, yo, we might have to hurry up, get these items before it gets too dark because all these zombies start chasing you and your stamina means everything. If you start wasting your stamina, you start getting bitten, your infection meter goes up. If you get all the way infected, you out here catch AIDS, you're gonna die, bro, and you never coming back from that shit. And if we don't have an infirmary, that's facts though. If we don't have an infirmary, bro, in this game, what happens is you end up not being able to heal yourself and you lose everything you've earned for that person. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit really go in. Like, but it's like a lot of the little stuff that I'm like, damn, they need to fix this shit immediately, bro. Because if not, that's just gonna drop a lot of the player base.
Is there any way for me to speed up this download on the store?
My shit was downloaded 500 megabytes a second. I don't know about your shit.
Yeah, 11.
It must be.
Hold on.
That's where I'm at too.
Why are you laughing at my situation?
Because you said, oh, I 11. Oh, I 11. Like the Dominican guy. Oh, I 11. He said, oh, I 11. He said, how much is yours? I said, 500. He said, oh, I 11. Overall, man, this game, I think it has a lot. Yo, believe it or not, for an but for an Xbox arcade to this, like, it definitely has a lot of potential.
I'm laughing at my division. Shout out to division. That's the homie. I'm laughing at your comment though. He said, "Let everybody know H1 comes out Tuesday."
Oh, yo, no, real talk, yo, no, wait, you laughing, but that game is free to play and it's coming out for the PS.
That game is ass. That shit dead. H1Z1. Fuck out of here. That shit 3 years late. Get out. Man, go play Warframe or some shit. Man, H1Z1.
Hey, hold on. You even throw Warframe on the bus like that.
Yo, no, Warframe. Yo, no. I'm Warframe. No, I'm saying I would rather somebody play Warframe. Warframe is out here doing
chill,
work.
Man. Put some respect on it, dog.
Come on, man. Let's be real, yo. Play DayZ. DayZ H1 ass, yo. Fuck out of here. Game, yo, H1Z1, they dropped the ball. That's it.
No, they didn't. No, bro. Sony Online Entertainment, they they went out of business, man. They were the ones who
paid $30 for that shit to go free to play. Fuck H1.
No, H1Z1, like, it's like
no, you don't
player that got all the tools, but it just never capitalizes on the God's gifts, and then they try to come back years later. They try to get back in the league. Fuck out of here.
But that ain't. But bro, that ain't even fair, man. That ain't fair to say.
Man, H1Z1 is Tim Tebow trying to get back in the league, yo. They just waste talent. Fuck out of here.
And prayer didn't work.
Yo, it's free to play, bro.
It ain't got no choice. Who paying?
Yo, it lost 96% of its player base on PC.
There you go. That shit is up there. People, that's the lawbreaker community on that one, right?
Oh
there,
yeah, shout out to my homie Cliffy.
You being generous.
Yo, shout out to Cliffy, man. He was getting at Polygon for something else. And somebody goes, man, can you take your retired old ass to sleep? They told him, they were like, man, why don't you go have game night with lawbreakers and your buddies?
Hey, division facts. PUBG still ain't got no business on console.
Yo, only 4 people are playing lawbreakers right now.
Facts, Felipe.
No. All right, so look, this is all. That's my cousin. Yeah, he said H1 made the BR popular. Yeah, no, it did. H1Z1 did. Brendan Green, who used to be the guy who created Direct and created like H1, left because they told him, nah, we ain't gonna give these people free content. Fuck you mean, you know what I'm saying? So he left, went to PUBG. My only thing is Sony Online Entertainment left. So because I think, what do you call it? They went out of business. Basically, there was no more Sony Online Entertainment. And Daybreak, who made H1, had to partner away, so they couldn't get into PS4. They couldn't get their game on PlayStation for a long time. But it's kind of funny, obviously, now they're bringing it to PlayStation because, they lost half their player base. What I will say is, though, for those who bitch and complain so much about Fortnite being, I don't like it, so arcadey and you build, well, take your ass on H1. If you're looking to play a BR on PlayStation. Though. I would suggest PUBG, but PUBG runs like shit on Xbox.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. H1Z1 seemed like it'd be like kind of games Xbox been putting out. It seemed like it should be Xbox exclusive.
Yo, this shit look like State of Decay.
Yeah, Xbox exclusives. They be wilding with their exclusive. Yo, y'all not.
Yo. Why you don't say that on your show, man?
What you mean? I definitely come on, man.
You don't be having that. He said, yo.
Cuphead or in the Blind Forest is like them is my two of my favorite games.
He said, yo, H1 look like an Xbox One.
Exclusive.
It do, man. Like it do though.
That's fucked up, son.
That's why I'm holding the Xbox right now. You mean something.
Nah, bro. Yo, I'm
You're
telling you.
more than a footrest.
Yeah, my Xbox got PUBG on it. That shit runs like shit. But not H1Z1, man.
You got an Xbox.
I don't know.
Bad.
I don't know why either, bro. Let's skip over State of Decay. Hopefully we get to run that shit today. But we have now, I think this is last possibly. Oh yeah, well, Ubisoft announced a new AAA game will be shown at E3 and announced.
When they say new, do they mean new IP or just a new game?
I don't know.
And if we know anything about Ubisoft, the game's gonna be trash, and it's gonna get better 3 years later.
And it's gonna be open world. And it's gonna feel like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Crew. Well, we already know Division 2 is dropping, Crew 2, a possible Splinter Cell. And,
I'm not ready for the Crew 2. I looked at that gameplay, by the way. Bro.
Shit look ass. And Ubisoft quote said, Ubisoft will announce another new AAA game soon. The Assassin's Creed publisher announced today that it will have 3 AAA games coming out in the current fiscal year. So that means the Assassin's Creed publishers is helping around with the development cycle for whatever game they're talking about.
Please be Prince of Persia and make it right.
Please don't be Assassin's Creed.
Yo,
please take
don't.
It to a 1 year break.
Bro, if it's
please.
Prince of Persia, I'll be hype as shit.
Yeah, I will too.
I
will too.
But open world, Prince of Persia?
Nah. Leave it the way. Go with the old
Sam Fisher open worlds, yo? Sam Fisher open world? Nah.
These open worlds, dog.
Nah,
we had to
man.
make some shit linear.
Yo,
Jesus Christ.
Watch Dogs 3 open world, man?
You can even make them semi-linear if you
make them like God of War. Make them like God of War, where it's kind of open world, but it's still like contained.
Yeah, just like don't just.
Rayman's open world, man.
Ain't nobody trying.
I would be okay with that.
Man, I don't want to hear another watch. There ain't nobody asking for that shit, man.
I'll play that. That's a day one for me.
You like Watch Dogs 2?
I love Watch Dogs 2. What?
You being dead ass serious right now?
I'm dead
you
serious.
You dick the fuck right now?
You dick the fuck serious?
I'm serious, man.
You didn't hear T.I. say that? You didn't hear when he said I'm dick the fuck serious?
Dick the fuck.
I'm serious, man. Watch Dogs 2. I really like that game. They did a lot to improve on the first game.
Yeah, of course, as they do with every one of their games.
The first one's trash, though.
I didn't think the first one was trash. I liked it, but I understood why everybody else did not like it.
All right, man. He think Aiden Pierce is a lit character, dog. All right,
Aiden Pierce is one of the worst characters ever.
Wearing a coat in the summer. All right, man.
It ain't. I don't care what
you seen his stupid ass hat he wore?
He looked like Uncle Touch Me.
Uncle Touch Me? Oh, I don't know about that one. Yeah. He said
number 8. Like
he said number 8 is mate. Number 9 is drinks with the dicks.
You said that shit hella wrong, bro.
Chase was like, drink dicks, what?
Whoa.
Remember what Shakedown did? All right, guys, I'm out of here, man.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I'm about to hang up. Shout out to Wings, White Boy, Jive. And then he really left.
That was like the greatest exit of a podcast in life, bro.
My bad, Lady Infamous. You know
what lady
said? I got Xbox.
Chase,
I support the Xbox brand time and time again. We ain't gonna act like their exclusives don't be like. They be like
games.
They be like them exclusives be seeming like they side projects. Like it's like when a mechanic works at a garage, but they also fix cars outside. That's their games is like. Outside project.
You saying like Xbox?
They also cook.
Like Xbox One controllers. Yeah.
Xbox exclusive be like. It seemed like the interns do them, and then the other people come up with the real ideas, and they get canceled.
I feel like Xbox has like AAA controllers and indie games. My bad, dog. Anyways, this is actually like the last topic. Before we wrap it up, which is Kingdom Hearts 3. So
yes.
I already know.
I don't really want to talk about this.
What, you was upset at the gameplay?
Nah, the gameplay's fucking amazing, but I'm trying to have my heart broken.
Why
All
are
right?
broken?
I'm like a battered man with Kingdom Hearts right now. I've been waiting fucking 15 plus goddamn years.
Well, it's
And
coming out
I have
this
a-
year. I'm for certain. I already know. It's coming out
I
this year.
have a strong feeling that they gonna catfish the fuck out of us. They gonna sell some amazing shit, and all of a sudden, hey guys, the game's not working. We gotta push this shit back, and I'm gonna cry in the car.
Oh,
and I'm
I
about to
hope
be
they don't
listening
do
to
that
it.
shit, dog. Don't
Bring
even
it
say
out
it.
January, February, or March.
I'm about to be listening to It's Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday by Boyz II Men after watching this shit. Watch.
Let me put it like this. I already got confirmation from somebody from Square that, and we all should know this already, that they're gonna announce the release date this E3. But I already got confirmation that the game is coming out this year. But it's coming out fall of this year, like winter, whatever, like November, December. So
Okay.
that being
It's
said,
day one.
I'm cool with that because if you actually look at November, it's looking pretty damn weak out here. Ever since Red Dead 2 got a release date, all these games is pushing their shit up. So
I mean, yeah,
feel
Call
like,
of Duty did that shit. They were in October. They're always in November.
yeah, and I feel because of that, I think November, possibly December would be good. So with that being said, I'm cool. My boy, not even my boy, I'm lying. Somebody I watch all the time, he went out to the Kingdom Hearts 3 Expo and he was able to play the game himself. One of his concerns was that as he was playing, there was a lot of parts in the game that they told him that they took out for this whole alpha demo that they were showing him, and he said they should have never taken it out because it kind of messed up some of the content, like the immersion. So like there was a lot of missing points, and a lot of people was concerned about that. But that's what led to a lot of journalists saying that it felt. I couldn't believe they said this shit, bro. They said the gameplay. They said the game looks amazing. It brings back a lot of memories, but the game felt mechanically like PS2.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that at all. Not in the least bit.
I'm a little bit sad that they said that.
I'm not happy about it. But
10
I'm not
years.
surprised.
10
I
years
can
of-
see that. It looks
That ain't
mechanically
stopping
like PS2.
That is not stopping me.
I was just upset at the fact that when they said that shit, I was just like, damn, so that ain't lit. Like, what the hell? But as far as when he was covering the game, he said he played the Toy Story map. He said it looks freaking amazing.
Oh man.
You seen it, right? Like Pixar-ish.
What,
Like,
did you put the footage on screen?
it's on now.
You can have Buzz and Woody with you, dog. The shit that I've been wanting
Man,
since
he
page
was in the
2, bro.
street, bro. The fight in the
And
street.
hold up.
In the bedroom. Lit.
Yo,
Bro,
and I think
they
Olympus
won.
is a playable. They only had 2 playable worlds, and there was Olympus and
Fire.
Toy Story Galaxy. So seeing those 2
Fire.
worlds, I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. They have, I forgot what's that dude's name, is one of the summons that you can use in the game. But
Ralph?
overall, yeah,
From
Ralph.
It was Ralph.
Yeah,
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph.
So he was one of the summon characters, and I'm like looking at everything that they're using now. I know mechanically the game is gonna be very, I don't want to say lackluster, because if that's how they want it to be, then that's one thing. But I feel like it's far behind in like the way a game with combat should be, right? But I don't know how else they would do it with keyblades and stuff. That's why they
Could do it if they wanted to make changes to the mechanics.
wouldn't that have to alter like animations with hitting enemies too then?
Probably. I mean,
Kingdom Hearts wasn't good for the combat though. It was good for the story.
The second one was pretty.
Well,
pretty good
combos.
at the time. And did you play? It's one of the spin-offs.
Birth by Sleep.
Not that one. I don't
Chain
remember
of
what it's
Memories?
called. It's not that one either. It
The
has
PSP ones?
It's on the 2.8 remix. It's one of them, but you can swing from the poles and do all this dope ass stuff on there when you're fighting to keep your combos going and stuff like that. That was pretty good, but for its time, it was ahead of its time for combat. There was only a few other games because you remember at that time, like Batman hadn't even come out yet. I don't even think the first God of War had come out yet when the first Kingdom Hearts came out, or maybe the second one. The second one may have come out around the first God of War. So there wasn't a whole lot of games that had like great combat yet, and this was definitely one of them. But now other games have surpassed it or have at least done real well. So this doesn't look like it's caught up necessarily.
That's why I'm hoping like look at the Toy Story map look crazy, and that's what I'm
Yo.
saying. Like looking at the combat here, it doesn't look that bad, but that's why they added so much more. Like with the Keyblade transforming into like 2 guns and just all these other abilities like the yo-yo cannons and all that other stuff. I guess because had you only had the Keyblade, like before, people would be like, yo, this shit getting kind of like repetitive. But I'm looking at everything in this, I cannot believe how good this Toy Story world look like, bruh. This shit look good, fam. So I know story-wise, it has to be lit. There's no way story of Kingdom Hearts is going to be anything like more than great for me. So I'm looking forward to that. I do hope, though, from a lot of what I'm hearing from the developers, not the developers, from the journalists, that and first of all, journalists don't play games out here, dog. So I don't really give a fuck what they say. But they just be out here critiquing all these games. Yet one of them made a mistake that Uncharted 2 was Uncharted 4, and I'm like, ever since then I just lost. I don't even listen to them. But look at this shit, dog. He left the house, went outside. Toy Story.
This combat looks amazing. I don't see I
don't get it.
It looks pretty fluid. I'm looking at the gameplay that you had. That's a little bit delayed on the stream.
But you're in the Toy Story world, right?
Yeah. The gameplay, the combat looks better than the other games, the other Kingdom Hearts. But it looks super fluid. My main issue,
some gangster shit though.
It was the camera that used to kind of get in the way, which was the case for a lot of the old games from PS2 and Xbox, the original Xbox. Like the camera, we don't know how important the camera is until the shit does not work properly.
Word.
That's like a lot of stuff. We don't notice load times until the load times are long, and then you play God of War and realize that there's like almost no load time and stuff. So that's
remember NBA Ballers that fucking loading screens.
I remember. Yeah, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, the longest load times I've ever seen in a video game.
Bruh, is he using a yo-yo?
I don't know, but this shit,
right now,
turn it off.
Day one.
Turn it off. And you know what? You know what? They have the luxury that no other company has with this game, is that most of these stories are already written for all the worlds that you go to. Yep. So you don't even have to come up necessarily with a brand new, fresh story. You can just help. Right, you have to tweak it and basically help the pre-existing stories.
You got to make it seem like the characters of Final Fantasy got caught up in the mix with Disney characters, with the same setup, same enemies and everything.
Right, so I know the story is going to be fine, but if anything, their stories just help you. It's just, I don't know. There's just something refreshing about like.
If you could just switch weapons mid-comp, like in.
But look, this shit. Who said it was, man? Whoever said that, man, get out.
They don't play games. But if you can switch weapons to look like how you can do in God of War, like he just had the yo-yos, not the Keyblade, bro.
I heard from what I heard. Well, I've been reading a lot of people who went over to his Twitter because they were able to tell you. Look at this. Look at another part of the map there where they're playing at the little robot toys. Like that's crazy, fam. There's no way you're telling me this shit gets boring and tiring, dog. Because remember, Kingdom Hearts had the lit ass music, the intense music. They had a little bit of the dialogue between it.
Simple and clean Sanctuary, best 2 songs ever. Don't at me.
I'm looking very much forward to this game, and if this game comes out in November, Jesus, man, I'm gonna be hyped.
I'm dedicating my life to this, and I'm taking time off work.
Bro, I was told
that. Is that on
PC
for real?
I don't think so, man.
Oh man.
I don't want it on PC.
Why not?
I want this shit on I want it on console, bro. Only because it's only gonna reinvigorate those memories I have of just playing on console with this shit.
I mean, I'm looking for it's because it's been reported that it's 4K 60 on the Xbox One X. That's amazing. So there's a chance I may not even buy this shit.
Fucked up shit in the chat
it's
right
not
now.
4K. It's not 4K 60 on PS4.
It might be, but remember
PS4 Pro.
PS4 Pro, it might be like maybe like 20 something hundred by whatever. And to be honest with you, like I've already witnessed this, like textures on multiplayer games for Xbox look amazing right now, bro. Like they really looking
coming
good.
out for the Switch, Bam Tower. I don't think it's coming out for Switch.
Well,
I should buy Xbox One X. Is what you're telling me?
I thought you had an X already. You don't have an X?
I have the original.
Oh, no wonder you don't give a shit about getting on. Oh yeah, do not play State of Decay on that, please. Oh my god.
On PC.
Good shit, because you will go through bug hell with that shit. But
dude, if all their games wasn't on PC, I'd have been got an Xbox One X. I would have been bought that if their games wasn't on the PC. It's just it's kind of a redundant purchase for me to get that, considering that their exclusives I play on PC. There's no reason for me to get that. And then you can invite your friends from Xbox, can't you?
You can't chat with them.
You can't?
Yeah, you could.
Nah.
I could chat with you on.
But with Discord, we'll be able to. Right?
No. Discord only shows you what games they're playing. It's pretty stupid. But I just know that on every world in this game, you get like special abilities to unlock. Like you have to unlock like Toy Story. You just seen the rocket, the yo-yo. You have the big hammer with Woody's hat on it. Like, they have a bunch of like little special abilities for that. So every world you go
I
to,
want to play this.
you get to
game
unlock
so
that.
bad right now.
I know, I do, bro.
Yeah, can you turn this off?
Like,
bruh.
I want to just
look
pull
at
up
that
on
shit,
somebody
though.
and just be all like, give me this game now. Like, I want, like, look how fire these combos is, bruh.
Oh, look at yo, he just summoned Ralph. Oh, that shit.
On the serious side, I'm glad that it's coming out on Xbox, so the Xbox people get a chance to play it.
Yeah, that's
If
what I'm
anything,
saying.
It might give them more of a reason to go back and try to maybe play the other ones.
You know what? I'm at a point now where unless I know the person plays retro games, I don't tell people to go back and play the older games because there's a lot of people out there who they get so used to the new consoles that
They can't adjust to the old shit.
They can't adjust, or the graphics they don't really they have a hard time really just enjoying the game. So unless I know you out here gaming from last gen or 2 gens ago, I won't do it.
The only thing I will say that's a benefit for this game, if it ever hits the Switch,
Yo, that was fire.
It should be on Switch. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Honestly, it's every major game that's been coming out has been coming out a little bit later for the Switch because of to see how it sells, and that's been confirmed with even Bandai. They came out and said that they haven't released games on the Switch. They won alongside consoles because they want to see how good it sells on consoles first to check the expectation. And because this game is it's honestly Japanese, if we really think about it. It has Final Fantasy characters made by published by Square Enix. Square Enix is a Japanese company that has obviously publishers from Montreal and other places around the world. But I think the partnership ties, they can possibly get this game on the Switch. I think even if they dub the resolution, because it's a cartoonish game, it'll still look good. So that'll be kind of dope.
I'm getting a Switch soon, anyways.
This shit looking amazing, fam.
I'm gonna try to get the Switch before I go to E3.
Let me see. But yeah, and Square Enix they're showing this with Avengers and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I forgot another game at E3. They're gonna actually have a streaming convention, so you guys could just watch it. They're not gonna actually have a physical convention, but I'll tune in for that.
Cat, holla at me, Cat. I'm saying she got all the answers.
That's what I'm saying,
Cat,
man.
Cat is the
For the
plug.
culture.
Yeah, facts. Kat has been looking out for us for a minute, man. She really cool. She likes Chase more than me, but it's all good, Kat. We appreciate you, man. She like, Chase, give me a hug. I said, what about me? Nah, no, fuck that.
Nah, who's you?
She ain't give me no hugs, man. That's fucked up. I got that 1.5 and 2.5 remix. You should definitely complete it. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been able to complete. I'm almost done with 1.5, but 2.5 I haven't even been able to touch.
But then there's 2.8.
I don't know how I feel about that, man. I was playing it. I just don't get that same feeling, man. I
That's
feel like
it's not Sora. That's why.
Yeah, I grew up with
it's
Sora,
2.8?
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I have 2.8. I haven't got it yet. Thanks.
I haven't. I actually never completed it. I
did play
usually
it.
don't do that. I was playing with my girl too. We tend to not play the same games when we're supposed to be playing them.
But yeah, that pretty much just wraps it up. If y'all got anything else y'all want to mention that we've missed at all, if not, just wrap it up.
Pro Xbox people, we love you. They gotta get these jokes. I just bought State of Decay to help the brands.
That's what I'm saying. So we might finna stream this, or we might do something. Just let me know.
No,
man.
when this is done, I'm gonna stream it.
All right, bet. So make sure y'all check out Chase, of course, and Woozilla. I mean, y'all know they fucking channels. We'll just tell them your channel, your podcast, because I know you got your show too.
Man, fight me for saying that. Fuck
He
shit.
said I don't got no channel.
Make sure y'all go ahead and sub to my channel, Woozilla, at youtube.com. Make sure you pull up to the Run Those Games podcast every Tuesday. It's also available on SoundCloud. We're working on putting that bitch on Spotify as well. For those of y'all who ain't trying to download SoundCloud, because I know some of y'all be lazy as hell. But I appreciate all the support. Make sure you follow me on every social media platform at Woozilla36 on Facebook, IG, and Twitter as well.
All right, and Chase, make sure y'all follow him. He got a new channel. It's called X Chase Money 2. For those who don't know, he's starting up a walkthrough channel. You know, he's new out here in these streets. He's starting to play these games. Chase, what is it called, man? Where they can find that?
Get cleaned up.
You can go over there if you want to. You're gonna get overwhelmed, boy.
They ask you all the time if you beat games. My man has like 1,000 games that he beat on that bitch, yo.
Man, I have like 3,000 videos uploaded to that channel.
I remember somebody said some stupid shit like that in your comments. Like, that shit made me
Yeah,
mad.
they be saying that because they don't know I got another channel where I be out here beating all the games. They can kiss my ass.
He only plays these games. Like, bitch, he has a whole other channel.
I have a complete walkthrough channel. For the last 4 + 5 years, whatever, I've beaten every single game on that channel I've uploaded to.
You play fucking Tintin and fucking.
Hey, don't do that, Woo. Hey, Woo. Don't do that.
Yeah, bruh. You played that bullshit. What,
Tintin
Men
and
in
Star
Black?
Trek, yo.
Yo, hold
Oh,
on.
there we go. Star Trek. That show was horrible.
Yo, so wait, underscore said, how does Woozilla have his podcast up on iTunes before GMG? That's facts. For some reason, we tried it on iTunes and it don't work. It don't work, yo. I can't get it. It gives me an error every time I try to get it to work on iTunes.
We're gonna try to redo it. Hey, we wrapping it up though. Underscore create out here.
Yo, facts. Yo, we out, man. Yo, listen. Yo, you hit somebody? Why would you hide them? Yo, what's wrong with you, Elon?
Hey, yo, people get hit every day out here, B.
Like that one dude who was banning everybody in the fucking chat on GMG that day.
Yo!
That dude was funny. He said, finally I've been unmodded. I've been trying to get unmodded for months. he just kept blocking. He kept muting people or timing
Weird
them
as
out.
fuck, man. Nah, but make sure y'all check both these guys out. Obviously, you probably already watched them, but I'm out of here, man. Yo, Chase, we streaming shit. We'll be alerting them anyways. State of Decay 2.
When it's done. When this is done. Seriously.
All right, best. So tune in for that, y'all. We out of here, man. This is episode 4 of the wrap-up show for this weekend, man. We out.